Hi everyone, this is John from Cardio Kinetics. In today's Take 5 video, I'll be taking you through the cat-cow stretch. Now this is one of my favorite stretches for our spine, and I really like it for two reasons. One, if you're someone who has tight spine or rather a tight back, maybe if you wake up in the morning and you're a little bit stiff, this is a great stretch to do to help loosen up those muscles and take our spine through flexion and extension. The other reason I really like this stretch, this is a great tool to use as your warm-up. And the reason being is as we go through the cat-cow, you'll get to feel what spinal flexion feels like and spinal extension. Now those are two positions we generally like to avoid when we're exercising. So by going through and seeing what it feels like, you know to avoid those areas when we are exercising. So the way we're going to do this, I'm going to move this cat out of the way. So we're going to start on hands and knees. All right, so knees should be stacked under your hips and hands should be stacked under your shoulders. All right, first thing we're going to do, we're going to tuck our belt buckle to our chin, and now we're going to actively reach through the floor and drive our upper back to the ceiling. So this is what we call spinal flexion. And again, this is a position that when we're exercising, we want to avoid this, but doing it as a stretch is perfectly fine. Once we're in this position, I like to take advantage of some deep breathing, and that'll help increase the stretch. So I'm going to breathe in through my nose, hold it for a second, and then big breath out. So that deep breath will help expand all the organs inside our body and help increase that stretch. So this is the cat position. So from here, I'm just going to slowly move into cow. For this, we're just going to arch our back. Think about dropping your belly button to the floor. So this is spinal extension. Again, this is a position we generally want to avoid when we're exercising, but as a stretch, it's okay. We can see what it feels like. And then we can return back into the cat position. So you can just go back and forth, nice and slow. You can do 5 to 10 rounds of that, or do it for a minute or so, just to see how it feels. But like I said, a great tool to use, if you're someone who has tight back, maybe early in the morning, just a way to loosen up. And secondly, it's a great tool to use as a warm-up before we exercise, just to give our body a little bit of spinal awareness so we know what positions to maintain while we are exercising. So give it a try and let me know what you think. Thanks.